Now, the Nigerian Bar Association has instituted a suit against the Inspector General of Police, the IGP, over the tinted glass permit policy, describing it as unlawful and a violation of fundamental rights. The association, at its pre-conference National Executive Council meeting in Enugu on August 23rd, resolved to challenge the policy introduced in April 2025 by Kayode Egbetekun, the IGP. The policy, which was initially built to take off in June 1 before being shifted to October 2nd, requires motorists to obtain annual permits for tinted glasses through a digital portal. Paul Ananaba, chairman of the NBA section on public interest and development laws, said the directive is fraught with transparency concerns. Joining me live now to shed more light on this is a legal practitioner, Barrister Yemi Omodele. Barrister Omodele, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. We're wondering, how does the policy violate fundamental rights under the Nigerian Constitution? If you would please do tell us.
You see, thank you. The suit filed is a welcome development to Nigerians and the entire world at large. Now, the policy introduced by the police as to tinted glass on our vehicles is rather funny. The amount of money which the police requested tinted glass vehicle users to pay is rather exploitative, number one. Number two, the purchasers of the tinted glass vehicles, they are not the manufacturers, they are not the importers, they merely bought it, particularly those who bought factory-fitted tinted glasses. Now, how would the police visit such act on the purchasers? These are vehicles that were registered, duly registered, and being used by the owners. Now, turn around and say, come and register the vehicle, you have to pay so amount of money. It is exploitative, and it is a breach of the fundamental right of the citizens. In a way, looking at it from this angle, you bought it, it becomes your property. You have right to own property. Then when you say don't use the tinted glass vehicle, it also violates your right to freedom of movement. That is, you will not be able to use the vehicle as at when due. Now, how would police marry that together with what we are facing in this country? Now, if you look at one angle in which persons that bought tinted glass vehicles, I mean the factory-fitted ones, the number runs to thousands. If you multiply whether 14,000, 16,000, or 17,000 that the users are to pay per vehicle, it will run to billions of naira. Is Nigeria police a money-making venture? What is the essence of paying such money? What is the essence of such registration? They are hiding under the pretext of saying security. Now, you are talking of security.
Barrister Omodele, just a second, Barrister Omodele. Now, I hear what you're saying, and I'm going to come back around to ask you a specific question regarding that. But regarding the fundamental human right that is being crossed over by the Nigerian police, the NBA, what right is that exactly? Right to what?
Right to own property.
To own property. Okay. Now, the police have also...
Then apart from that, right, freedom of movement. You will not be able to use the vehicle to move around as you wish.
Okay.
So your right has been one way or the other tampered with or infringed, or about to be infringed.
So that's clear. Now let's flip the coin. Let's talk about the Nigerian police intention. And this is to curb crime, is what they say. They want to be able to see into people's vehicles, or at least know that you have a permit. So are they not within their right to try everything in their power to be able to at least carry out their duties when it comes to monitoring for law and order?
The police has right to take charge of their duties as provided by the law. But that right they have is subject to the constitutional provision, which is under the enforcement of fundamental right we are talking about. Now, looking at it like this, now we say, they say get a glass permit. It was introduced years ago, but was also suspended or abolished by previous administration. This police administration now came and said we should get a glass permit. What is the essence? We are talking of security. Is that the only means in which security could be checkmate? I think the answer is no. There are other measures that could be introduced by the police that will not warrant ideal of a tinted glass permit to be taken. Now, the tinted glass permit, particularly the factory-fitted ones, the buyers are not the purchasers. They are not the producers. I mean, they don't produce it. They merely went to the market and buy. Why is it that you are asking the purchasers to be getting permit? Why can't you ask the importers or the producers to get the permit? It is rather unfair. I am not saying security should not be of our police concern. It should be. But that security measures to be introduced should be introduced without fear or favor and without infringing anybody's right and without exploitation. Right, it should be introduced freely. Yes,
Barrister Modelated. So let's talk about precedents. Has there been any precedents set from before? Any cases that might have gone the same way? How did it fare?
Now, there are. Now, cases that were instituted then, when the police suspended it or banned it, that tinted glass permit no longer required. If such case continues, it will amount to exercise of futility. Now, having reintroduced it now, and the case is now refiled, it is good. It is good to go. So the case will definitely determine whether getting tinted glass permit is required or it's not required. Let the court decide. The court will decide it. Now, if you look at what they are saying, tinted glass permit, now come from what this angle. Who are the people using tinted glass permit to commit crime? Is it the common man? Is it the commuters? The answer is no. They are the well-to-do people in the society. Then how many culprits have been arrested by the police that is linked to usage of tinted glass permit or tinted glass to commit crime? How many? I doubt if there's anyone recorded so far in this country. And if there's one, they can let us know. So why is it that they are hiding under that pretext, then demanding for money? Money to who? Pay for what? In respect of what? Now, if you go to some of the centers where they are saying you should go and take the tinted glass permit, you go for capturing, you see that some of those police formations, they don't even have power supply. I can send an example. In police command in Ikeja, for almost 1 year ago, they have no power supply in that command. It depends on generator, and that generator works for a few hours. And now when you get there, you queue for several hours. Is that what they want Nigerians to be doing? It is unfair.
All right.
So this idea of tinted glass permit, I suggest to the Inspector General of Police to either ban it, suspend it, or cancel it outrightly, and let Nigerians go about their daily business with their vehicles as they want. Then police can strategize and introduce another measure to check security issues, and not by inconveniencing Nigerians, not by inconveniencing road users, not by inconveniencing commuters. It is unfair. There are other ways.
All right, Barrister Yemi Omodele, we've run out of time for this conversation, but you have fully given us a very good picture on your opinion on this. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, thank you very much. God bless.
We're on a short break now. We've got more on the other side. Do stay with us.